COVID-19 stay-home orders are showing many people just how lonely or alone they are. Before this pandemic, most would cover up loneliness by staying busy. However, being confined to your home forces you to come face to face with the fact that you are lonely. But this is not a bad thing at all if you look at it through the right lens. When you are lonely, you should really take inventory of your life and see just how many true friends you have, how you feel about your family, and what you have done to show yourself friendly. But most importantly, you should examine your relationship with the Lord and how pleasing you are to Him. Psalms 26:2, examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart. Many times when we are busy or using ambitions to cover up our lack of fellowship, we become dependent upon superficial things to cover up the holes in our lives that can only be filled with the love of God and His people. When things were good, we did not invest in fellowshipping with like-minded people or even building good relationships with family and friends. Instead, we pushed them away and filled ourselves with superfluity. This pandemic has brought many of us face to face with who we really are and what has been brewing inside of us all along. We now feel lonely and of very little value to others. But the truth of the matter is that even though this is a man-made pandemic, it can be used as a God-ordained wake-up call. Hebrews 3:8 says, harden not your hearts as in the provocation, in the day of temptation, in the wilderness. This is the time to go through the wilderness and come face to face with what it is you have been truly longing for. When you really submerge yourself in prayer and fasting during this time of social distancing and confinement, you will get to the root of the problems that you have always had. It's not friends you lack. It's not family you are lacking. It's not a marriage or intimacy that you lack. It's not children or even a good pet. It's Jesus. All this time you have spent searching for a natural remedy to a spiritual issue. Christ wants to recondition your heart and mind. He desires to rid you of your worldly mindset and repair the issues that are in the way of you having what you truly need and want. Romans 12:2, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Seek the Lord for real this time. He knows who needs to be in your life. He can fill that void with the right things. He knows your past, and no, you have not ruined His plan for you. He knows when you are ready to marry, and He knows how to get that person in your life. He understands when you are surrounded by your family and you still feel lonely and inadequate. Remember, when Christ was in the garden surrounded by His closest friends, they would not even tarry with Him in His last hours, but He prayed for God's will to be done. And when you are feeling alone, you must pray and trust God's will as well. Isaiah 41:10 says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. You have to commit to spending time with Him. Do not take to the internet and fill yourself with covetousness or longing for what others have. Do not spend your time indulging and hating on others because of your current state. Don't take in gossip or the lies of the media. Find out what is truly missing from your life. Let God use your loneliness to prove Himself and His purpose for you. Be the secure, strong person you know He wants you to be. Overcome this loneliness once and for all. Come out of this COVID-19 crisis a brand new person that doesn't grab for the wrong things to fill an empty heart. Fill your heart with the love of Christ and find your true purpose in Him. Now is the time.